The world didn't wake up to breaking news. It was the news. At exactly 12:01 a.m., every feed, every stream, every social platform froze, then flashed red. No intro, no theme music, just one line pulsing across millions of screens. Confirmed. Discovery. Oak Island Chamber opened. Within seconds, the internet melted. Millions swarmed the History Channel's emergency broadcast. What they saw felt less like television and more like revelation. Under harsh floodlights and the cold winds of Nova Scotia, a robotic crawler descended into a vault sealed for centuries. The stone doors groaned open, as if the earth itself resisted. Inside, cameras captured something no one expected. Arches cut with impossible precision. Constellations etched into the walls like a map of the heavens. If you don't want to miss what comes next, hit that like button and subscribe, because this isn't just another dig. It's the night history blinked and rewrote itself. The air inside that chamber was thick, ancient, like time had been holding its breath. Rick Lagina's voice trembled through the broadcast. This changes everything we thought we knew. But instead of the golden jewels the world had dreamed of for decades, the crawler revealed something stranger. Machines. Enormous gears of iron interlocked with wooden pulleys. Pressure valves sealed in resin. Pipes and counterweights forming an intricate puzzle of 14th century engineering no textbook had ever recorded. At the chamber's center, a faint glow pulsed. Not from electricity, but from some alchemical reaction still alive after 700 years. The crew froze. This wasn't a treasury. It was a machine vault. A mechanism designed not to hold wealth, but to protect something. Speculation erupted across the live broadcast. Were the Knights Templar guarding gold, or guarding knowledge? And if this was a machine, what was it meant to do? Then came the decision no one could take back. A lever was pulled. The clang of its counterweight echoed like a thunderclap through stone. A second passage yawned open. Cameras turned, and the world gasped. Crates bound in wax and iron spilled open. Gold bars gleamed under the lights. Coins from Moorish and Byzantine empires cascaded across the floor. Jeweled chalices rolled like spilled stars. The crowd watching from around the globe sat silent, witnessing the impossible. $250 million in treasure glittering before their eyes. But even amid the avalanche of gold, something felt wrong. The markings on some bars didn't match any known mint or kingdom. They looked coded, as if the gold itself was part of a system, a language forged in metal. And then, behind the mounds of treasure, the cameras caught something else. Shadowed crates. Iron boxes sealed tight, half buried, as though the gold had been placed there to conceal them. When the seals finally cracked, what lay inside turned awe into fear. Oilskin-wrapped bundles. Scrolls untouched by time. Aramaic gospels no church had ever confessed existed. Latin blueprints of machines centuries ahead of their era. Greek manuscripts mapping stars with mathematical precision. And then, from one chest, a codex slid free. Its cracked cover still sealed in red wax. The papal insignia of Clement V, the very pope who destroyed the Templars, stared back at them. The implications hit like a tidal wave. Why would the pope responsible for erasing the Templars have hidden their secrets in a Nova Scotian vault? What followed was chaos. Scientists whispering into headsets, theologians trembling under the lights, and across the world, millions of viewers realizing this wasn't about gold at all. This was forbidden knowledge, power buried to outlast empires. And opening it may have awakened something that was never meant to see daylight. And then, everything changed again. The instruments monitoring the vault started malfunctioning. Seismographs spiked, compass needles spun out of control. A deep, rhythmic vibration began to hum through the bedrock. The crew reported hearing faint voices, chants in Latin, echoing from the stone itself. Rick stood motionless, pale, whispering, "It's not interference. It's deliberate." The vault wasn't just a chamber. It was a resonant structure, a machine that responded to intrusion. The Curse of Oak Island wasn't a legend. It was an engineered defense system. The Guardians appear. As chaos unfolded inside, a new threat emerged outside. Drones captured dark silhouettes offshore, unmarked vessels circling the island with their lights off. Observers wearing night vision watched silently from the tree line. Then came the message. A coded transmission slipped into the expedition's communications feed. Rick unfolded the printed version minutes later. It read only, "You opened what was never yours to open." The so-called Guardians of Oak Island, once dismissed as myth, were real, and they were watching. They made no move to interfere. They didn't need to. Their message was enough. The treasure was under eternal custodianship, bound by oaths older than nations. The Laginas had trespassed into something sacred, and the world was about to pay attention. The Vatican's silence. Within days, the Vatican was forced to respond, not to the gold, but to the knowledge. Ancient inventories buried deep in papal archives matched the Oak Island manuscripts word for word, relics cataloged, then erased from history. Relics seized from the Holy Land, relics sealed under papal order. The Church released a short statement urging great caution when handling discoveries of sacred heritage. No denial, no confirmation, just silence, calculated and heavy. Analysts called it the most strategic non-answer in modern history, because if those manuscripts truly contained forbidden gospels or technological blueprints, it could shake the foundation of the Church itself. The gold didn't scare them. The knowledge did. The star maps. Then came the next revelation. Folded between the pages of those manuscripts were maps, celestial diagrams overlaying the Atlantic. When historians compared the coordinates, a pattern emerged. A triangular grid connecting Oak Island to Portugal, Jerusalem, and deep into South America. It wasn't trade. It was geometry. A lattice of sacred sites forming a planetary network. Nodes, vaults, and lines of force. The Templars hadn't just hidden gold. They'd built a map of the Earth itself. If that grid was real, Oak Island was just one of many vaults, each protecting a fragment of the same secret. The global Fallout news outlets couldn't contain it. CNN screamed, "World's largest treasure found." BBC reported, "Templar secrets shake historical record." And Al Jazeera declared, "Discovery threatens to reshape religion and politics." Hashtags exploded. Hashtag Templar Gold. Hashtag Vatican Vault. Hashtag Oak Island Revealed. Conspiracy theorists flooded forums claiming the gold wasn't currency, but keys, part of a system designed to activate when multiple vaults were opened. Financial markets quaked. Economists warned that the mere idea of billions in hidden gold could destabilize global value systems. Cryptocurrency surged overnight as investors fled tangible metals. The world was shifting under the weight of a 700-year-old secret. Governments move in. Within a week, Canadian naval vessels surrounded Oak Island. Officials called it heritage protection. The Vatican remained silent. Governments tightened their control, and beneath Oak Island, the second vault still hummed in the dark. The first chamber had dazzled the world with gold, relics, and forbidden knowledge, but the true secret, the one that could rewrite everything, still sleeps beneath layers of stone and lead,